What is comparative negligence in personal injury cases? Have you ever wondered how fault is determined in personal injury cases? When it comes to slip and fall claims, understanding comparative negligence is key. This legal principle helps decide who is responsible and how much compensation can be awarded when more than one party is at fault. In personal injury law, comparative negligence recognizes that both the injured person and the property owner may share some blame for an accident. Instead of completely barring the injured party from recovering damages if they are partly at fault, this principle allows them to receive compensation that is adjusted based on their level of responsibility. There are two main types of comparative negligence systems. The first is pure comparative negligence. Under this system, a person can recover damages no matter how much fault they share. For instance, if someone slips on a wet floor but was also distracted by their phone, they might be found 30% at fault. If the total damages amount to $100,000, they would receive $70,000 after their fault is deducted. The second type is modified comparative negligence. This system sets a threshold, often at 50%. If the injured party's fault reaches or exceeds this threshold, they cannot recover any damages. For example, if they are found to be 40% at fault, they would recover 60% of the damages. But if they are found to be 50% or more at fault, they would receive nothing. In slip and fall cases, comparative negligence plays a significant role. If a person slips in a store because of a wet floor but was also not paying attention, the court will assign fault percentages to both the store owner and the individual. The injured party's compensation will then be adjusted based on their share of the fault. Determining these fault percentages involves looking at the facts, evidence, and sometimes expert testimony. This process is vital because it directly impacts how much the injured person can recover. Therefore, it is important for plaintiffs to present strong evidence to minimize their assigned fault. In essence, comparative negligence in personal injury cases allows for a fair approach to compensation, even when both parties share some responsibility. This principle is especially relevant in slip and fall claims, where the actions of both the property owner and the injured person can contribute to the accident. Understanding how this works can make a big difference in the outcome of a personal injury case.